Hello friends. Today I am going to discuss about virtual reality and emerging technology. You can understand by the topic and the pictures I have shown here that what exactly I am going to deal with. Actually, virtual reality have we have heard about it in the recent past a lot. So, what actually it is virtual reality? Actually, it is a technology through which we can visit any place without really visiting that place, like your seashore, mountain, zoo, jungle, etc. So, it is a technology that fools our brain into seeing an artificial world with depth, even though it is based on flat pictures. So, suppose in a difficult times, if we are unable to go anywhere places, we can use this virtual reality technology and we can visit to any places and enjoy that side. Suppose we are unable to visit a jungle and we want to see a lion, so through virtual reality we can see it, and even we can see that we are very close to it. So this is such a technology. So how we'll define this virtual reality? Virtual reality is the use of computer technology to create a simulated environment different from traditional user interface, in that VR places the user inside an experience. After all, the point of virtual reality is to trick someone's brain into believing something is real even when it is not. Means it helps in making our brain fool that if something is not real, we'll feel that oh, that is real. So we can even visit space and we can visit to your alien and we can talk with them, and in reality there nothing such thing exists, but we'll feel as if we are with alien or we are in the space. So this is what virtual reality is. Instead of viewing a screen in front of them, users are immersed and able to interact with the 3D world. Here, head-mounted display is the most immediately recognizable component in virtual reality. And what is the single best difference between immersive virtual reality system and that of traditional user interface? That here, human beings are visual creatures, and we have head-mounted display with it. There were also early attempts of virtual reality. Here you can see the picture of 360-degree murals or panoramic paintings from the 19th century. You are present at that site or scene. You can feel this. These feelings were generated on seeing these paintings. So, stereoscopic photos and viewers. In 1838, Charles Whitstone's research, he found that the brain processes the different two-dimensional image from each eye into a single object of 3 dimensions. So, viewing two side-by-side stereoscopic images or photos through a stereoscope gave the user a sense of depth and immersion. So, we can means it is trying to say that the brain processes the different two-dimensional images from each eye into a single object of 3 dimensions. That's why when we see any two objects, we feel as if we are there. From time to time, different research has been done on this virtual reality. Different development, different inventions has been done. I'm not going to deals with those inventions in details. Here are the pictures of few. I will mention only few, like the William Grover in 1939. He developed the ViewMaster Crucible, which was used for virtual tourism. And then, with time, slowly but surely, richer ways to simulate or sensor has been in progress. So, with the advance of electronics and computer technology, VR technology took a speed in the 20th century. Then here is a picture of Edward Link. He in 1929 he developed the first flight simulator. So here the pilot can sit and he can feel as if he is truly in the sky, and he can practice his art of practice his how to run a aeroplane. So U.S. military bought 6 of these devices for $3,500 in order to train pilots safely. But in 2015, it cost around $50,000. It was about $50,000. So this was greatly used during the World War II, where over 10,000 blue box link trainers were used by over 5 lakhs pilots for initial training and improving their skill, and with a safer use for the pilot to train themselves first and then actually jump in the real world. So in 1960, Morteng Hing next was invention was the first VR head-mounted display, and it was the headset provided stereoscopic 3D and wide vision video stereo sound. In 1968, The Sword of Damocles came by Ivan Sutherland and student Bob Stroll. They created the first VR AR head mounted display, that is Sword of Damocles. Why the name is given so? You can see here in the picture the man, he's standing there and something rod like is mounted and protruding from the ceiling towards him, and there this something head mounted display is there, and it is too heavy. It was not so easy to mount on your head, and it was very difficult to do so. That's why the name was made like Sword of Damocles. And the computer generated graphics were very primitive. Wireframe rooms and objects were used in that case. So many works were done on VR or blah blah blah. You can go to the site. I will tell at the end of this session where the site is, and if you want to know more, you can come to know through it. In 1997, virtual reality name was born. How this name was born? After so many development, this all changed in 1987 when Jaron Lanifer, founder of Visual Programming Lab (VPL), he coined the term virtual reality. So they were the first company to sell virtual reality goggles. And a major development in the area of virtual reality haptics was also there. Today, the popular Google Cardboard and lower budget VR head mounted displays for mobile phones are based on the design principle of this stereoscope. Here you can see the photos where a lady, you can see she has used a gloves where so many wires you can see there, and a head mounted display is also there. This was VR haptic technology. It offers an extra dimension VR world by letting users feel the virtual environment by the sense of touch in addition to visual and oral perception. For example, some data gloves both track hand motion and use air bladders to harden and restrict your grip, so you can feel an object like ball in virtual reality, and in real you are not having any ball in your hand. So this is what VR haptics technology. Here is a picture of the movie Matrix, which came in 1919. The film features characters that are living fully simulated world, not real, with many completely unvetted. They do not live in the real world. So if you want to have view about this virtual reality, you can go to this movie and have an idea about it. Before that also, the movie like Tron in 1982 and Lawn Mower Man in 1992, they doubled the VR but not like Matrix. They just touched the VR. So this Matrix has a major cultural impact and brought the topic of simulated reality into the mainstream. How it works? This technology can present each eye with a slightly different image, and this produces an illusion of three-dimensional space. So if computers send a constant stream of images, then we can turn your head, walk, play, etc. in the virtual world. We'll feel as if we are walking there, turning our hand, moving our hand, play, and this virtual reality technology is mostly used in the game. Now in 2016-17, what happened? All the hell breaks loose. So this year was floodgates has opened and everyone unleashes VR products. They were ready for the prime time. The company like Rift and the ST Vive lead the way. So you can see the results of this boom by visiting HMD database by the site I have mentioned here. You can know all about its development, how it came. In 2019, VR is shifting rapidly. What happened? The cost of VR headsets has dropped dramatically. Computer hardware capable of running these headsets were also available. Many advanced headsets are on the horizon. And key developments are varifocal technology. What is varifocal technology? Means RT focal lenses also used in progressive lenses. Varifocal technology means two prescription one lens. Means for the near side and for the far side, they can be used in the both the lenses. That is varifocal technology. Again, extremely wide fields of view and hand scanning and eye tracking has also made a development. And in the field of game, VR is leading. And now the research has been done in the medical. This technology is used for treating the patients like. Now scientists are used to learn more people and plant. Individual uses this technology like let kids know or build mountains and carve out rivers with their bare hand. And a doctor takes patients on virtual field trip to swim with dolphins. And the world they visit are not real, but the science is. So some scientists are using VR to help people and conquer their fear of height. Means if they are fear of height, they're fearing from the height, then this virtual reality technology used so that they come out of this. And also some scientists are using it to help people feel less pain. So how much development this virtual reality is going on? It is really going to a boom and is going to help people a lot in the near future. So there are lots to learn in virtual reality also. You can visit its site and learn more about how the development has taken place and what else is coming in. So friends, lots to learn. Keep learning, and if you really my video, subscribe my channel BioClass for you. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you.